Greetings of the day. I am Anushka Panjwani and me with my team members Prachi, Forum Vijay and Karan. Today we are going to give a presentation on Maple Leaf Food. So starting with the executive summary, Maple Leaf Foods is a leading Canadian food company dedicated to offering high quality sustainable protein products to people across the world. The company has a long history dating back to 1927 and has established itself as a major participant in the meat and protein processing industry. Maple Leaf Food has shown a strong commitment to sustainability and social responsibility. The corporation invests extensively in research and development to drive product innovation. Maple Leaf Food has a considerable market presence in both domestic and foreign markets, and its financial performance has been consistent. Moving ahead to company summary, the Maple Leaf Food Company was founded in 1991. It is a Canadian food processing business with a focus on beef poultry, plant-based protein products, and baked goods. The organization's CEO is Michael H. McKean. The business has been working harder to expand the market from plant-based protein, and so we decided to expand Maple Leaf in India and Australia after focusing on various criteria like India is second largest consumer market and the economy with the greatest rate of growth. According to market research, the Australian food service profit sector is expected to earn 86.6 billion sales, so it is better to expand in both of these countries. Also, situation analysis and research has been done. Like the Maple Leaf Company is a company that processes food. This food processing business turns raw ingredients into finished products that are sold in retail or wholesale marketplaces. Maple Leaf Food is a leading producer of beef, poultry, plant-based protein products, and bread goods in Canada. It makes sure that no animals are harmed. Products and services are also there, like among many food products available from Maple Leaf Foods are packaged meats, chicken, bacon, lunch meat, sausages, and ready-to-eat meals. It also emphasizes protein substitute made from plants. Canadians have access to healthful premium food because of Maple Leaf Food. The organization places a strong emphasis on producing safe products and high-quality food. Additionally, the business has vowed to cut its environmental impact by 50% by 2025.
Company history of Maple Leaf Food. Maple Leaf Food have been founded for more than a century. The company really traced their beginnings back more than 180 years to Gratham Mills, which was established in St. Catharines, Ontario in 1836. The bulk of shares of Maple Leaf Food was purchased from Hillmore Holding in 1995 by Ontario's Teachers Pension Plan Board and McCain Capital Company. The food was established by Maple Leaf Food in 2009. The company gained notoriety in 2019 by being the first food company to be carbon neutral. Here is the employee history of Maple Leaf Food. Maple Leaf Food corporate office is located in Mississauga, Ontario, and Canada has approximately 4,846 employees. And Maple Leaf Food is located in different part of the world like North America, Asia, Europe, Africa, South America, and Australia. And employee history are as follows: 4,483 employees are in North America, 45 in Asia, 13 in Europe, 5 in Africa, 2 in South America, and 1 in Australia. Here is the industrial research of Maple Leaf Food. The firm aims to be recognized as the most sustainable protein supplier in the world. It seeks to produce wholesome, delectable food that is responsibly produced without harming any animal. The corporation has several partnerships with various sectors. EPS from the firm grew from 1.68 Canadian dollar in 2019 to 2.05 Canadian dollar in 2020. The average revenue of last 5 years from 2018 to 2022 was recorded as 2.824 billion. The Tyson Food, JBS, and Hormel Food are additionally some of Maple Leaf Food's rivals. Here is the cage framework for Maple Leaf Food. We chose to introduce Maple Leaf Food to India after comparing the two nations using cage frame approach. Extending Maple Leaf Food to India is profitable because, as shown in above outline, there are fewer differences between India and Canada than that are in Australia and Canada. For example, Australia and Canada have different administrative system, legal, monetary system, trade agreements. India is a preferred place to launch product for a number of reasons, including the fact that there is relatively modest physical distance and little variation in time zone. Additionally, India's economy outperforms Australia and shown little variation in market size, national resources, and the gross domestic product. India is preferred country to start Maple Leaf Foods.
Hi, today I'm going to explain about environment scan, and first top point is SWOT analysis. So SWOT states that the competitive advantage. Like the strength of the firm is providing plant-based protein products to its customers with a very delightful taste, and the company encourages their employees to invest more and more in the latest technology to provide innovative products to the customers and to retain the consumers in the existing market. Also, while expanding to Indian market, the main threat the company could face is that Indian market is very diverse from overall cultural and social aspects, as well as the taste changes like every few miles. So that could be a huge disadvantage, like a threat to the firm. And also the legal and various aspects are quite complicated, such as health and safety standards are very much a concern for Indian market. Next is analyzing our competitors. That states analyzing competitors states that analyzing competitors states that the firm have three most like competitor market that are competitor companies that are first is Al Kabir Foods, that second is Suguna Foods, and third is Godrej Tyson Foods. That is a combination of Godrej and Tyson companies to provide to compete in the market. So I believe personally through the analysis that Al Kabir could be the biggest competitor of this maple leaf food, because it provides a very wide range of products, including poultry, seafood, and other frozen meat products, with like burger patties, falafel, and some fillets, etc. So like it has a very wide range of tasty products, and it already has built a brand name along the along many years in the market. So it could be difficult to penetrate the Indian market and compete with Al Kabir Foods. And moreover, the firm needs to like focus more on its marketing strategies and still provide more innovative products to compete in the Indian market. Pastel analysis states that the political things like tax policy and corruption and global trade agreements are quite complicated in Indian market. Also, exchange rates are good. They do not like fluctuate for a long like while it does not fluctuate for a very long time, and it has good Indian market provides good interest rate, and unemployment rate is quite low in India. Although inflation is a bit high. Technology states that Indian market is developing and doing investing more and more in R&D and technological innovation infrastructure. So that is a growing market right now. Social demographics, it has a wide, like very cultural and diverse people, from Gujaratis to like these are different cultures in Indian market: Gujarati, Punjabi, and Marathi, etc. So, and every culture have different norms, so that would be a very big thing to adapt for the market. Legal and health safety standard states that the products could like should meet the health and safety standards of Indian market and laws, and there are a lot amount of laws for international exporting and importing in the Indian market. Also, environment regulators and NGOs, and they all are very dedicated in protecting the environment. So, if the company does not respect the nature or waste the resources, they could face some legal issues regarding that as well. Also, analyzing Protos 5 forces states that the industry needs to make some strategic and critical decisions for their long-term survival in Indian market, and moreover, to make the brand image in the Indian market, they need to like gain competitive advantage by by producing their protein based plant based products, and provide something unique to Indian market to capture their attraction. And lastly, it is a quite like intense competitive market, but I believe that as the brand image of Maple Leaf Foods is a success, it could build a great brand image in the Indian market. Consumer analysis states that the firm needs to understand the cultural and preferences of the Indian people, their taste, because Indian people love spicy food, and uh, they should meet the standards of the taste of Indian market. And moreover, that the firm needs to like provide a large amount of products so that they could survive in Indian market. And Indian market, as I said before, it's a growing market, so it could be like the firm needs to provide a huge firm has a huge opportunity to expand in overall Indian market. Thank you.
Here I'm going to discuss market entry strategy of Maple Leaf Food, which is in India. There is some advantages of this. The high investment is not required, and the second one is comparatively lower risk because I have enough time to gather customer preference. And there is some disadvantages because of different culture, different language barrier, different too many states and too many and more population. The first one is the firm have lower control because the decision are made by the distributors in the target markets, like India. The second one is the expanding company have lack of knowledge about the target market, hence they need to rely on intermediaries to make some decision for them, such as pricing strategy, which is more impactful for the maple leaf food in India. The second one is joint venture. So there is some type of joint venture like project joint venture, functional, vertical, and horizontal. The advantages of like the investment cost is shared between two companies, hence each company have lower capital requirement, and both venturing companies have their own expertise, and therefore it can be advantageous to both companies to be successful. And the cons are there could be communication gap between both the firm which can directly affect the business, and the second one is difference in the culture and management style could hinder the decision making skill. The third and last one is licensing and franchising. The advantages is effective and efficient expansion technique because the local partners have market knowledge. There is a risk of government interference because local person in target market manages the business. The cons are intense competition in licensing and franchising business. If timely, quickly control check and product quality is not done, it may spoil the brand name. After analyzing all other expansion, I believe Maple Leaf Food may choose joint venture as their expansion strategy because of following reason. The Indian market is diversified, complex, and the culture. Through a joint venture, Maple Leaf Food might gain access to crucial local market information, consumer preference and distribution network, and regulatory experience.
Marketing mix. It basically refers to a set of actions, tactics that company use to promote its services and product within a specific market. So there are four important types of marketing mix: product strategy, pricing strategies, place and distributions, and the promotion strategies. Product strategies. There are three types of product strategies: product extensions, product adaptation, product interventions. All these factors that in front of each strategies that are important. And it is a strategy which is planned by the company to define the vision of a product and to identify how that vision that can be realized. Pricing plan. Much like when marketing a product or services, it is very important to pick a price that address the customer needs and as well as the business goals. In internal factors, it should be considered like what would be the price of manufacturing, shipping, and any other cost that related to getting the products to the Indian market. External factors that include like the purchasing targets, the consumer knowledge about the products, and how much they're able to pay for the high end goods. And it also includes like what would be the pricing strategies of our competitors who are selling the similar products in the Indian market. So next is a place. Much like a price, it is very important factors in order to reach the target audience. So company will partner with the well-known e-commerce sites and sell its products online, form lines with well-known supermarkets and retail companies in India, supply its products to restaurants and other food services outlets. So distribution, company is very committed to maintain its product and quality, provide package integrity and precise labels for each of its products. It collaborates with logistic partners, finished goods that are kept in distribution centers or warehouses, and it distributes its goods to food service industries, online marketplaces, and retail partners. So last, that is a promotional strategies. So there are four types of promotion strategies that company basically use that are find effective: social media campaign, partnership, cost marketing, sampling in product promotions. How this campaign that is target effective, that is basically depends on the target audience, objectives, the budget, competitive analysis, promotional channels, timing and durations, and last, that is the evaluation and measurements.